Station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. InsightIntelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor.
Are you planning to buy a property to live in or for investment? At Hills and Shores Property Buyers Agency, we make property buying easy and stress-free for you. Our in-depth market analysis and best-in-class service delivers outstanding returns for your hard-earned money. Call us now at 8880 or go to our website hills.com.au to book a free consultation with us. Remember, we are buyers' trusted agents. We go really hard to get the best deal from sellers. Station sponsor.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. I've got my offsider here, the producer Ellie. Say hello to everyone. Here she is on the live. We are streaming live across 8 platforms tonight: YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and 5 Facebook group pages, including the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. A lot of anxiety coming through already. So I'm an international psychic medium. What I do is I relay direct messages from spirit through to you. Look, there's my desk. If you're online, you can see my desk. There's nothing there but my pen and paper. So I get a lot of numbers. I do remote viewing. I can do all the clairs, which is, your hearing, smelling, seeing, sound, everything. I also get the feeling as well, which is I like to get rid of that early. Otherwise, I'm in pain most of the night. So I don't want to be in pain all night. So I try and get rid of that really off the mark as soon as I feel the pain. And just before I started, I felt a bit sick in the stomach. So I want to find that person shortly. Otherwise, that's going to stay with me for the rest of the night. And if you'd like to have a free psychic medium reading, please come over to the main page on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see us live there. Like I said, we're streaming live across 8 platforms tonight. It's not 1, 2, or 3. It's actually 8 platforms. We stream live pretty much every single time we go live here on the Alive 90.5 FM. That's almost a tongue twister. So let's say hello to a few people. I just noticed a long-time stranger, and Mr. Troy. Where is he? Where did it go now? Yort Knight. Hello there, or Troy. He's saying, hey, how are you, Troy? I hope you're well. I haven't heard from you for a while. Michelle Coburn, she's on point. We've got Jill Polglaze running in a fine third tonight. And Joanne Howard has beat you by a second there, Jill Polglaze. She knows. Every time I say this, I laugh because I know that she's giggling in the background. That's why I say it all the time. So I know I like to make people laugh and happy. So Michelle Coburn's been with me for a long time. We've got Jill Polglaze is well over 18 months, I think we worked out. Correct me if I'm wrong. We've got Lisa D. Hello there. We've got Donna Warriner. Hello. Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. We've got Sarah Frederick. Hello. She says, hi, Lesley. Such an honor and uplifting to once again be part of your live show. Thank you for the difference you make. That's beautiful. Thank you. Would love guidance on employment or financial stability if drawn. Lots of love and light to you from South Africa. Go South Africa. So Sarah, I don't know, I feel a bit sick in the stomach around you. Maybe it's you. And I'm also got a lot of anxiety around you as well. When Spirit gives me things, he gives me things in themes sometimes. So I'll get, if someone's like me, for example, I will get the shadows on my right. I'll see shadows running past me. And then what I'll see is the person that I'm reading for, they will be facing the left. And then I see this shimmy of white mist behind them. It's the same theme for any person that I read for that is like me, but they don't know how to use it. And then I have to help them like protect themselves and things like that. But for you, Sarah, I do get a few things around you at the moment. That's not just it's not making you feel settled in the stomach, and that's why I feel like there's a bit of nauseous in the stomach. I also feel like that you're saying to me would love guidance on employment and financial stability. I feel like the financial stability can be there as long as you're not planting the seed with the universe for it not to be. So the mindset has to change there. Okay. I'm also getting 23 around you. 2 and 3 and 5 is the month of May, and I'm also getting 11. So November, and 11 is a power number as well. So you've got in numerology, you've got 11, 22, 33, and 44 for power numbers, and this is your first one. So this is like an angel number as well. So please look up the angel number 1111 because I feel like that's significant for you. Okay, it's an angel number, and you can go to angel hyphen what is it called? angel-numbers.com, just .com, I think it is. So Ellie's going to post it up there for you. And I also get the number 12 around you. So you've got 11 and 12. So I feel like December is going to be very, very much more spiritual for you. Okay. And I think you know what I mean by that. So, and it also give me the anxiety around you. And I do feel like this is, I'm not going to try and, how do they say it, play into what you've already written on the question. But I do feel like the anxiety's been there for a while with regards to what's going on around you. Okay. So the environment has to change. The mindset has to change for the environment to change. So guys, if nothing's changing around you, you've got to ask yourself, what are you doing? What are you doing that's manifesting the things that you don't want? Okay. So if people are not behaving themselves or they're bullying or whatever, you've got to ask yourself what's going on around you. That's actually the mindset from yourself that's generating this kind of feeling around you. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So I just want to say hello to a few more people here. We've got Donna Warriner. I said you. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I've got Tracy Gibson. She's been here with me for a long time as well. Erin Welsh as well. Hello there. Daisy Chain as well. She said, hello, everyone. Was a lovely sunny day here in the wheat belt. Where's the wheat belt? Where is that? And good morning from Melissa Moyot. Brenda Murray, hello there. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I've got Nicole Haley. Hello, Karen. I like to usually say hello to people before I jump in and do the readings. So Karen Stevenson, I just noticed one word for you, and I pretty much can't talk about anything like that on air here. So if you could, okay. Okay. So I just read what you have. I can't say what you've actually said pretty much on the live because we've got social media laws here, and especially for radio, and I have to put on like 2 or 3, 5 brains when I do this on air because I've got to call in spirit. I've got to make sure I've got the right spirit for the right person. I've got to make sure that we're live. I've got to make sure that we don't go to dead air, as well as I've got to make sure that the media law is covered as well. So if you could reword that question. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm just going to answer it without reading the question out, but I do see a break coming up for your son. I do feel like that things are like that. There's a lot of anxiety around him, but I do feel like there's a lot of nutritional things that you could help him with as well for the anxiety. And also, I just feel like there's is there alcohol or drugs involved here or something like that around him? Because I don't feel like this is the mind is stable at the moment, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm also getting the number 12 around you as well. So 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March. So I do feel like that things were changing around March this year. Okay, and I do feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, lovey. It might not feel like it right now, but don't stop in the middle. You don't want to keep stopping in the middle. It's like your son just can't tolerate anything around him at the moment. Okay, so it's time for him to get grounded. Once he starts to get grounded and things start to shift in his energy, then he will start to feel a lot better as well. There we go. There's number 1. No, well done. I had a feeling that was coming. I wasn't actually turned to that side there, Ellie, but I had a feeling that one was coming.
Lasts for 12 minutes.
Oh, I love it. I wonder if you scared everybody else. Let's see how many people pop up. Okay, more Ma. She's got the like the prayer hands, sending me lots of prayer hands. Thank you. So we like to do a prayer. Miss Harvey, she sent me a prayer last night, and I didn't see it until I got off the live. But we will do prayers for tonight, and I'm going to do prayer for, and I'm going to put some beautiful energy around this lady Karen Stevenson for her son. I'm just going to write your name down. And I'm going to do that prayer tonight is going to be for her and for him. Okay. So usually when we do, I remember doing a prayer at the other radio station. We had the admin lady, and would have been about 3 years ago now when I first pretty much was all into this stuff. And we had the lady there. She said that she sent me a message saying, please do a prayer tonight for my granddaughter. And we said, all right. So we did this prayer for her because the little granddaughter was in hospital. She's only 2 months old, I think she was at the time. And we did this prayer, and we had pretty much the world was on the live. And the doctors couldn't work out what was wrong with the baby. I call her a baby because she's so small. And sure as ever, within 24 hours, that baby was out of hospital, and the doctors still to this day couldn't work out what was wrong with her. So there you go. That's the power of prayer. And we got a message a couple of days later saying that the baby was out of hospital, nothing wrong. They still can't find out what's wrong with her. Perfectly fine, perfectly normal now. So go figure. So Barbara Orchards from Queensland in Australia. Thanks for joining me. We've got Melissa Moyert. She's from California. Thanks for joining me. Oh, going on 28 months or so, Liz. All right. Thanks, Jill Polgres. And you've been in fine form ever since, and you've been on my shows for 28 months, which is amazing. And you've been in the top ranking of first, second, or third on the show every single time, except for when you jump over to the wrong page, but that's okay. We'll let you off there. But Sarah Frederick, yes, I do have stomach hernia and issues with colon. There you go. That's what made me feel sick. Okay. That makes more sense now. See, now it's starting to go. So Glennis Lacey, I feel it's been so long since I've been here. Yes, Glennis, where have you been? Been to the moon. We've got here, Melissa Moyet. Thank you for having these opportunities for us to ask questions. Your guidance is so appreciated. I've had a deep question that I struggle with for months now. Will Raf step forward and want to fix our relationship? If so, when? Lovey, I think I said this the other night. I don't feel like this person's the right person for you, and and if they haven't stepped forward already, no response is a response, you know. So it's time for you to think about yourself and no one else, and move on quick. That's what I'm hearing for you. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but I do feel like that you're dodging a bullet. Okay, so staying there. Yeah, I don't feel like this is right for you. If it was right for you, it would be flourishing. It would be meant to be. And Spirit doesn't do these things to people to put, obstacles in your path or temptations in your path for any reason at all, other than to teach you lessons. So if you're not learning the lessons, you've got to ask yourself, like, what next? So when does all this stop, or when does the next thing start? So you got to ask yourself, guys. There's no tolerance for Spirit. Spirit doesn't tolerate much, even me, I don't tolerate much anymore. I just go, oh yeah, whatever, who cares, Hi, hon, is there any messages from Spirit for me? Irene Tate, she's got her name spelled twice. Okay, any Spirit message there, Spirit? So what do we get? We get 13, so 1 and 3 is 4, and the month of April. I'm also feeling like there's an elderly man around you. I feel like this is a father figure male. Father figure. And this man has got the dark hair, okay? And I'm not talking like light dark. I'm talking dark hair. And I'm also feeling, actually, he just said uncle. So is there an uncle around you that had the dark hair and he had very pale skin, but he also had, like, he's shown me like Elvis Presley. He says, I look like Elvis Presley. I get, okay, fair enough. whatever floats your boat, you know. And he's got really, really pale skin, but he's got that sideburns on the face. It's like the dark hair sideburns on the face, and he's got a little bit of a belly on him as well. And he's quite cheeky, this one here. He thinks that he can sing like him as well. But he's saying to me, I used to sing out loud and people used to laugh at me all the time. I'm just writing this down. Singing out loud and laughing. I'm also getting 17 around you, 1 and 7 and 8 in the month of August. So what does that mean to you? And I see birthday cake coming up. So lots of fun times coming up for you there, Irene. But I feel like that you're another one of these people that puts this filter up in front of you. And as much as you want to be brave, and as much as you want to be, you know, the toughie of the family or the rock of the family, sometimes it gets the better of you. And it's like I can see this little mouse just, you know, what do they say, sobbering. You know, and just tears, and sometimes it's tears of joy, and that everything's gone well. But then there's sometimes I can't even talk. Who's the person around you that has a dementia or stroke or something? Because I feel like I've just blacked out. Jeez, I feel like I've just blacked out, and I feel like that there's a lady around you that's either hit her head on the right side. I feel like my eyes I can't see, and I feel like it's really painful on my right side of my face. And she's suffering with a lot of anxiety because she's in fear of falling again, this lady. Okay, and I forgot what I was saying before because I was so worried about me hitting my head again, which I'm not even standing. I'm actually on a chair. So yeah, who's that? And I feel like there's a lot of confusion around you. Okay, and that's what I was saying. I was getting back to talking about, you know, the loneliness in your soul. Like I feel like the soul is lonely for you as well. I only just said this about a few people last night because I feel like it doesn't matter how many people you've got around you. There are people there's people that actually their soul is so lonely. You know, it doesn't matter if someone's even giving you a cuddle. It's like your soul is so lonely, and it's just the way you are. So once you're comfortable with that, everything will start to be like flowing. You know, nothing's perfect. So just take it as it is and just keep moving on. You're doing really well. So keep moving on. It's like putter along. You know, get cracking. And he's saying to me, you're doing really well as well. He's saying to me, I wish I was there, but I wish that I don't think you need me because you're actually doing really well. So I'll leave that there. If that message wasn't for you, I'm looking at Vicky Daly, Tanya Aikens, or Emily Ayres, around there somewhere. So, and my screen just jumped off, and I've only got the last few messages now because it just come off the screen. Never mind. Well, if you have any validations with that, then send it through to us here on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on the main page, which we're always live on the main page. I never really look over the other pages. That's what I've got Ellie for, so that she can direct you over to this page here, the one that I stream off the most. But we're live across 8 platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We have quite a few people, you know, that contact me during the week, and I help a lot of people around the world. So I love to know who I'm helping. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, and I'll leave that there. So we've also got here Dixie Keane. Lesley, I was trying to ask you last night, do you still see my hair salon sold, please? I had a few letdowns, like the frogs before I met my husband. I see sold soon. Yes, so do I. The Secret. She said, do you see it? Thank you, hun. All your readings are always spot on. I believe you. You're so good. Thank you. I'm awake and alert tonight. That's beautiful. So I think I said to you last time, I can't remember, but why does October ring a bell? What is it now? July, August, September, October. Wow. I don't know. I feel like don't drop your price, but I do feel like that the price is right now for August. Okay, so between now and August. So I don't know. I had October as well. So what's coming up in October? I see property in October there. So I don't know why, but Dixie, I see property in October. Something about the property, and I'll leave that there. I see just contracts as well. So definitely signing 2 contracts, which will be transferring across the business and something to do outside of the business. And I'm feeling that it's property. And I'll leave that there. All right, Kaz Hunkin, hello there. Hi, Leslie. Me and so many people I speak to are so exhausted at the moment. Is there something going on in the universe causing exhaustion at the moment? Yes, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of frequencies around the world. There's a lot of things that, how can I put it, that you need to get grounded with yourself. So the earth has a lot of electrons in it. I saw a video the other day where a guy had all these little copper, it was like, they look like pens. And what he did was he put a zinc nail inside the copper tube, and then he planted them in the ground. And then he got a little copper cable to some little, I don't know, Duvallaki, what is it called, electromagnetic signal thing. It looked like a mobile phone, and it was electric, or on batteries. And anyway, what he did was he proved that he could actually light up something with that energy from the earth. So that's how powerful the earth is. So get your feet off, my dear, and go and walk in, like on the water or on the sand with the water, or a wet surface area where you can actually get that conduit line straight to the earth, so you can be grounded. You need to get yourself like pulled back from everything. And so when you're up in the air, it's like you're flying around, and it's like you haven't hit the ground. It's like the Jetsons, like your feet haven't touched the ground yet. So you need to get grounded to be able to feel better. And then that will make you have more peace at your soul. Cassandra Beck, thank you. Shared and liked. Di Smith, hi there. We've got Joanne Howard. Any messages from Spirit for tonight, please, Leslie? So Joanne. Okay, let's go, Spirit. So I see property for you too. So what's going on there? I'm also getting pain in my right side of my cheekbone. So I feel like it's in the jaw. Are you when you go to sleep at night, do you grind your teeth like this? Because I feel like there's a lot of what's it called? A lot of grinding or pressure in here, which is causing pressure around the neck as well. So maybe get like, go to the dentist, get a splint or something. Ask the dentist about it, because they can do splints. I've seen that before. I've had them before myself. That's why I'm saying that. I don't wear it now because I've trained myself to not crunch my teeth together, if that makes sense. And I do see property for you. I've drawn a house. It's not the best looking house in the world that I've drawn, but it's a house. So, and I also see lots of people around you at the moment. I see, and they're showing me, it looks like to me a dinner or something like that. I know that sounds very general, but I see this as like 6 to 8 people at a dinner, and this is like a bit formal. Okay, so this is an important dinner, and I do feel like this is going to be after July / into August. So around the last week of July, which is probably either this weekend or coming up, or into the first week to 2 weeks in August, 1 to 2 weeks in August. I don't know why, but I just feel like this is going to be an important meeting for you. Important lunch or dinner. It looks like a lunch, something like that. I do feel like that things are going to change. It's all going to shift, okay? So there's a lot of stuff going on around you. I do nothing but the truth seminars as well, so I'll have to find out when we're going to do that. Nothing but the truth. Just writing that down to remind me. Okay, thanks for your question. What else have we got here? So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. We're live across 8 platforms tonight, and we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
Any validations there?
Looking for
4, oh, right. We'll do them on the way back. Did you find anything? Yeah.
When you say the jazz program, do you mean the thing that counts the listeners, or?
No, it's all songs.
Support coordinators and plan management, community
Or
nursing
do you
care for
mean
high
like
needs, and much more. To
The yellow one.
Visit abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us on 1300 10 0011. Station sponsor.
Hi, it's Phil from New Vision Real Estate, here to talk to you about side tables. Why side tables, you ask? If you cannot fit nice side tables in your home, whether you're always too small for the right table, or you can't fit a deluxe bedside table in your room, let alone the king-size bed you want, it's time to upgrade. It's time to upsize. So, if you need someone ethical, knowledgeable and thorough to put in the extra effort to get your property into the best shape, get you top dollar, you need Phil from New Vision Real Estate. newvisionrealestate.com.au.
Station sponsor. Are you tired of rising power prices? Are you ready to reduce your energy bills by 50 to 100%? Then it's time to go solar. Solar Ray Energy have helped thousands of homeowners take charge of their power bills with smart solar products backed by reliable warranties.
Just see what she says when she comes up.
Don't put it off. Visit solarmadeeasy.com.au to request a solar quote today. Solar Ray Energy. We'll do the solar, you do the saving. Station sponsor. Looking for a stopover between Sydney and Brisbane? Visit the City Centre Motel Kempsey on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable.
How long we got to go?
Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's, and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempseymotel.com, or contact us directly on 026562 7733. Station sponsor.
Are you self-employed and struggling to find suitable loans at affordable rates? Look no further than Live Invest Finance Solutions. Our specialty is finance for the self-employed and backed by years of lending and banking experience. We help local business owners access suitable and affordable home loans and business loans plus more. Trust us to find tailored solutions that unleash your potential for financial success. Call us today on 1300 841 288. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We are live across 8 platforms tonight, so come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You will see us there live. So if you'd like to have a free media reading, you need to join the main page. So let's still go back over to this page and let's have a look and see what else we've got here. Okay. So we've just done half an hour already. The time just flies here. So we've got a couple of validations there, Ellie. She says we've got...
Yeah, so the first one was from
Beautiful.
Karen Stevenson. She said, yes, you are very correct on drugs and alcohol being involved at the moment. Last week the thing came to head with the sale of the property changing hands. I'm hoping a big change in him very soon. A new lady is very interested, just needs his mind in the right space.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to put someone's mind in the right space when they've got the drugs in them, lovey. That's a problem. That's like, how can I say it without saying it, without being upsetting? It's like the demons are in him. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can look at things, and ask Jesus and ask Spirit to take the devil out of him. Okay, just keep saying that, and then things should shift, I'm hoping. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yep, Hope Destiny said, validation, thank you very much. You told me that my money is coming through. You have helped me so much and I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Then Cassandra Beck said, I want to thank you, Lesley, for our phone call last night. Great information you shared. I just want to thank you so much. Will I be in touch with you as I go on?
Yeah, beautiful.
And
amazing.
Irene Tate said, I don't know any man that looks like Elvis and don't know any woman that hit her head. Sorry.
Well, it's coming up. Oh, God. What's this? Okay. We've got Di Smith from Louisiana. Hello there. Ellie, can you turn the air on for me, please? I'm absolutely boiling. The room was really hot when we walked in here tonight. I don't know why, but maybe it's these fancy pants lights that are like a Christmas tree in here. I don't know.
Do you want me to turn them down?
Huh?
Do you want me to turn them down?
No, it's fine. If it doesn't worry you, it doesn't worry me. But I'm just hot. I think it's just, maybe it's just spirit. I was freezing before I got here, and then when I get here, I get really, really hot because I think it's just the energy from spirit that comes in the room. Okay. So Geraldine Carlton, just send me a private message to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air about your question. I can't say it here on the live. Okay. Yeah. Just send me a private message. So Irene Tate, I don't know any man that looks like Elvis. That's okay. Don't worry. It might not have been like for you. So, or it's coming up, one or the other. Sheila McCarthy, I'm sorry I've had such a hard time getting here. Sheila from USA, thanks for joining me. What else have we got? We've got Erin Walsh. She's from Spotsylvania in VA, USA. I feel a little bit lost at the moment when it comes to my current job. I don't know if I should stay or go. Any guidance, please? Oh, that's hot, Ellie. I feel like for you there, Erin, that you should stay at the moment and just push things out into the universe to make it a little bit better. I don't feel like that you should jump ship yet, okay? And just ask Spirit to put some beautiful protection around you, because I do feel like that's going to change everything. It's amazing how much protection works, you know. So especially when it comes to the white light, I don't feel like you should be jumping ship with your job at the moment, because if you leave, you're going to be looking for quite some time. So you're better off staying there and then looking for something in the meantime, and then just, you know, going on a week's holiday or whatever, you know. So utilize it to your advantage. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So rise and shine, Lesley, 7:25 a.m. here. That's from Leona Sunday. Any guidance for me, please? Grateful for another beautiful day. Leona, I do feel like your health is getting a lot better there, my dear. So I understand that you had surgery for your heart a month or so ago, but I do feel like that things have changed. It's like a big shift in the whole health department for you. And I'm also seeing a lot of people around you that have been quite, they're saying to me negative around you, but I feel like this is going to change as well. So don't worry about that. Don't stress out about it. And look for the signs around you, because I feel like there's a lot of energy around you, but you're missing it, and a lot of past people from the past that have actually got information, but you're missing it. Okay, so there's little signs like the light switching and the things like, for example, the feather in the bed and things like that. So look for those signs. You'll be seeing them soon if you're not already seeing them. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Keep your chin up. It's all good. We'll get to the beach. Kaz Hunkin, thank you so much. We'll get to the beach. Yes, beautiful. Okay, what do we got here? So Michelle Lambert, hi Lizzie, can you see that my daughter is at peace? Lost her 8 days ago. So devastated. Oh, geez, that's really sad. Of course, Lovey, they're always at peace from the other side. Always. And it's really, when somebody passes on, there's no time limit of grieving. So don't ever feel like that, if it takes 2 years, 10 years or whatever, that you have to hurry up and grieve. You never have to hurry up and grieve. So just take your time. And I feel like there's loneliness in your soul as well. There's a lot of people that feel like this lately. Loneliness. I don't feel like that your sister was, your daughter was afraid of going. I feel like that she had that comfort, okay, so around her. And there's nothing worse of your child going before you, so I can just imagine how you feel. And I get the number 11 around you, and 1 and 1 is 2 in the month of February and also November. So I feel like those dates or months were significant around you and your daughter. I'm also getting the mousy color hair. And I'm also getting 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. So what does that mean for you? What's the date? The 24. And is the 26, so what is the 26 to you? So 2 and 6 is 8 in the month of August, but what does the number 26, mainly to 26, mean to you? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Amy Tunningsley, hello there. So we've got here Jess Black. She's a lady that makes all the crystal bracelets and key rings and earrings and etc. She's amazing. She sends them to me for free. She sends them to me so I can send out the random act of kindness to people as a gift to them for doing the random act of kindness. We've got Dixie Keene. Thank you so much. Did you get that one from Dixie Keene there, Ellie? Yeah?
So Dixie Keene said, thank you so much, hun. That's really spot on. August is my deadline. I won't drop the price. Sounds great. I'll be in Australia.
Bribey Island, yeah.
As soon as I've sold, wanting to buy that, maybe another sold. Thank you deeply. I can hear Tim Turner singing. You're simply the best.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's cute. Hope, Destiny, great. How are you? Okay, they're having a conversation there, righto. I'll keep going. Simonetta, good evening, good morning. Good morning again. May I please have a confirmation from your or my angels that what I felt last night was real? Yes, I do believe that it was real. Okay, I don't know what it was. Spirit won't show me that, or I don't even want to guess. I'm not going to guess, but I do feel like it was real there, Simonetta. Michelle Lambert, my world has shattered. Do you see that my daughter is at peace now? Yes, lovey, I do. 100%. And I wish that we could put our arms around you and hold you, because you'd see the conduit line straight to her. I wish that could be the case, Michelle. It's really sad. And we've got Tammy Hill going through so much with my daughter. With my daughter, be okay. Will she be okay? Yes, they will. Sometimes you've got to stand your ground, with your children, because otherwise they will walk over you. I've seen this 100 times with my readings and what they've done to people in the past. Not saying they will, but what they've done to people in the past with regards to, putting their hand out before they've even, gone to the grave. Let's put it that way. So, and I'll leave that there. Natalie, hi Leslie, this is Natalie. I haven't been in contact with you for a while now. Been out of touch with everything. Sending you love. Does spirit world have any messages and guidance for me, please? All right, Miss Natalie. Okay. I get a really sore neck with you, and I feel like now if you're I don't know why, but I see sleeping on the lounge or something like that. I know that sounds very bizarre, but have you been sleeping on the lounge? Because I feel like my neck is really, really sore, and I just saw my legs up over the end of the lounge and my head at the other end. Unless it's Sheila McCartney or Michelle Coburn, Jana Hamilton, Vicky Daly, maybe someone around there, Tammy Hill. I'm not sure. I just saw that and it's a light coloured looking, like either a pale grey or a pale blue looking lounge, off grey colour lounge. If anyone could take that one, that's a weird one. I'm also feeling like too there, Nat, that things are going to turn for you. Okay, so they're also showing me the money, and I'm getting the money like the what do you call it, the pirates coins, where they just open up the treasure chest and they flick them out, and you can see them, and they're just going everywhere. It's just like you open it up and there's a treasure chest in there. So the pirates' money is valuable to you. It's like all gold. There's no silver, no bronze, nothing in there. But I feel like this is if this is really good for you, a really good time for money coming in, and this is going to be after July and into August. So brace yourself, okay? It's like time for change for you as well. Lots of changes coming up, and this is going to be around September, November. Okay, so lots of stuff coming up for you, and I'll leave that there. Any other validations there, Ellie? Yep.
Yeah, I've got a couple of validations. The first one's from Leona Sunday. She says, "Thank you, Leslie. I kept seeing like someone at the door in the corner of my eye. Then I look at it and it would be gone. Happened about 5 times that day. Lol."
Ah, right. I missed that, Ellie, because I went to grab it, and Ellie,
Okay.
I meant to grab that and it deleted.
Okay. And Erin Walsh said, "Thank you so much, Leslie. You validated what I have been thinking every time. I went to go hit the apply button. I couldn't do it. I will ask spirits to protect me."
Yeah, beautiful. So Di Smith, she's asking, where is Snitzel? We're at the radio station, so I can't bring the cat to the radio station, lovey. So, but thanks for thinking of Snitzel. She's very, very spiritual. She was like cuddling me before I left. She's very sooky. Tammy Hills from Connecticut, thanks for joining me. We've also got here, who else have we got here? Andy Dan, so hello there. We've got Miss Harvey. I've already said hello to her earlier. Yeah, that's beautiful, Michelle Coburn. She's saying to Michelle Lambert that if you need to talk, please know that you can call me, Michelle. My heart is breaking for you. Yeah, that's beautiful, Michelle Coburn. there's a lot of beautiful people on my pages, on my shows, where they help everybody out, and that's the idea of all this. It's not just about me doing readings and etc. It's about me. It's about everyone helping everyone and sharing the love. Sharing the light, showing the love. So, oh geez, that's really sad. Michelle Lambert, if you want to send me a private message or something like that, we can have a chat after if you like, Lovey. Okay. If it's, I understand what's going on in the background. I just can't say it on the live here. I'm very restricted sometimes. I know exactly what's happened. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's keep going. Sending hugs, loads of love and prayers for everybody here from Karen Riley. So Leona Sunday, yes, over to you there, Miss Ellie. Did you get that one?
I've read that one.
Yes. This
I've
one
done that
here,
one,
the
yep.
Leona Sunday. Yes, that's right, exactly. Beautiful, Ellie. Okay, Liam. So she said, Leona Sunday, thank you, Leslie. One day I kept seeing like someone at the door in the corner of my eye. Then I look and it would be gone. This happened about 5 times that day. Yes, 100%. Spirit is with you. That's what I was saying before. You get the messages. It's beautiful. Welcome to my world. Yeah. Sure. That's really sad, Michelle Lambert. Yes. We're all here for you, Michelle Lambert. If you need anything, there's a whole team of ladies that I have on this show here that are in the background that just sit there and dive on the people that are suffering. They dive on them and they help you, just like Michelle Coburn just did. So don't ever feel alone, Michelle Lambert. Don't ever feel alone. Just make sure that you remember that there's a lot of people here that love you and that are thinking about you, and there's nothing more than having the support here that we can give you. So in these times that are so sad. You've done the Erin Walsh validation earlier. I better catch up. Okay, let's keep going. Kathy Littlewood, hello there. So we've got Di Smith, that's me. I sleep on the couch all the time. Beautiful. Okay, well, we found that person. Simonetta, thank you. Do you have some message regarding my question? No, I answered your question. I don't have anything else. I think that's a personal thing there, Simonetta. Kellyanne Pullen, will my health get better without surgery? Oh, they're asking me to. Everybody gets better, but I don't know if you need surgery. I can't answer that one. I don't feel like this is a radio station one. I do feel like there's a lot of things out there, especially a lot of healing stuff, the old ancient healing stuff that actually helps people, that actually heals people. But you might want to talk to like a functional medicine doctor who does the naturopath and the doctor side of it. I'd really recommend that you do that first. When I had to have my surgeries, when I had the cancer, I wasn't convinced that I had cancer at the time because I had the cancer was in the appendix, so it caused me a lot of pain. So the appendix had to be removed, and then when I had the appendix removed, they told me I had to have surgery. But I never felt better in my life since I had the appendix removed. But because they didn't know anything about the cancer in the appendix, and it was very rare, they had to do a right hemicolectomy on me as well. So I had major surgery. Less than 7 days after I had the surgery of my appendix removed. So, and I never felt better in my life getting all that out. Let me tell you, it felt like I had poison in me. So when you don't feel right, your body is telling you doing one thing, but then your brain's telling you to do something else. You just got to go with what you feel is right for you there, Nobody can tell you to have surgery. Nobody can tell you not to have surgery. It's purely what you feel. But a lot of things around functional medicine doctors. There's a lot of stuff, that you can go and look up and get advice from. I'm not the best person. I'm not a doctor. I get messages from spirit, and that's all I get. But I can't tell you to have surgery, and I can't tell you not to have surgery. So I'm going to call it quits there. So Geraldine Carlton, she says, my mum came to me in a dream. She looked beautiful. She went to heaven in 1987 with longish peppered hair. In the dream, her hair was short and blonde, just like it was before she got diagnosed. Amazing. Well, there you go. How beautiful is that? And you know, that's just like a beautiful visit. I've had that before with my grandmother. So my grandmother came to visit me, and she was sitting at this was many years ago, and she was sitting down this alleyway, and she was right at the end. She was a very shy lady, and she was sitting right at the end on this little, one little table with two seats there, and the door was on the left to go into the cafe, but she was sitting there going like this, come to me, and I'm going, no, I don't want to go yet. But I was her favourite. So over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Dixie King said, validation. Thank you so much, Lesley. I really appreciate your time that you give so freely to us all. You have always been totally spot on. I love the way you teach The Secret. You are truly helping everyone with your readings and knowledge. I hope you know how much we love you.
Oh,
you blessing, hon. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Thank you there, Dixie. That's beautiful. I don't realize how many people I help around the world. Sometimes I don't get it right, but then they'll come back to me later and say, oh, remember when you said this? I go, no. And they go, well, you got it right. And I go, oh, thanks. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So Wendy Merce Martin, exactly. She's saying support will be given to you by anyone on this page. We all will listen and care. 100%, Michelle Lambert. You know, you've got the support here, lovey. We know it's at the most devastating time of your life, and nothing can change what's happened. You just need to know that she's there and she's at peace now, and that she's coping better now than what she was before. You know, and this is what I say to a lot of people. You know, when people don't realize that bullying, such as this situation here, is so detrimental to a person's mindset, to their confidence, to their self-esteem, you know. And when young children, they can't cope with it, they feel like that the only resort is to not be around anymore, you know. And if you get my drift, and this is the most traumatic thing for any parent, because they don't see it coming, or they don't feel like they've helped enough. But let me tell you, they wouldn't have it any other way, Michelle. Okay, so she was in a lot of pain in her soul, in her self-esteem, in her mind, you know, and there probably wouldn't have been much that you could have done to change that, because I feel like your daughter was just suffering in silence, this poor young girl. Such a shame. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you would hear your daughter all the time, lovey. And ask her to show you signs. Ask her to give you that warmth that you need right now. Okay, so ask you. So she's even shown me the camera, not the camera, the light. It looks like it's come through like a camera lens. You know what I mean? That's why I said that. I don't know why I said that. Like a camera lens coming through the window, and then when you stand there, that's her warmth. That's her strength for you. Okay, so you will never know the answers to your questions. So there's no point even going to and asking why. It's, you know, it's just a massive, you know, I understand it's just a massive blow to your soul, to your whole existence. I get it, lovey. Yeah. There's no need to thank us. We're all here for you there, Michelle. I don't know what else to say for you, lovey. There's a lot of people on here that have suffered, you know, in the same situation as you. I've had doubles of this, and you know, people still get through it. It's just how you handle it now, and you know, if you could help people in the future or pay it forward, something like that. I know you're not thinking like that right now, and I know this is devastating, but it's time, you know, that you know, look at yourself and just try and heal for yourself at the moment. That's all that counts. Hi Basera, she says, hi darling, miss you so much. Thanks for joining me. Julie Poole, she says, interviewing today, Lesley, and also waiting to hear back for one other interview I had already. Does Spirit have any guidance as to which job is best? The second job, I see. The second job, and I feel like that's going to be better for you. I feel like it might be a couple of $1,000 difference, but I feel like the role is going to be better for you, and then you'll be changing anyway. Okay, so look forward to that. It's all about the stepping stones to get to somewhere better. So let's keep going because we've got Shayna Paulson. How have you been, Leslie? I was wondering, any messages for me, please? Yes, Shayna. Well, let's go, Spirit. I don't know why, but I get a headache. I just got a headache. Like I feel like my head's pounding at the moment with you or someone around you. This is a female. And I'm also feeling like the female plumbing area in the lower part of the abdomen is just uncomfortable at the moment. And I'm also getting to the number 11 around you as well. 1 and 1 is 2 in the month of February. So November is significant as well. So times are changing around you as well. I just saw the 555. So look up the 555, which means change in the angel numbers. And I'm also feeling the anxiety around you as well. So lots of stuff going on around you. I do feel like this is going to change around the end of August. Okay, so look forward to that. So keep your chin up. There's nothing stopping you. Don't need to stop in the middle of all this hoo-ha that's going on. Just keep going. Don't stop in the middle. And that's what I'm getting for you as well. And I also see a lady as well. And I see an elderly man in spirit. So the lady is just waving hi to me. And I feel like this was a grandmother figure here. And that sounds very general. But I do feel like this lady had like a thin kind of structure to her body. Okay, she was quite thin, and she's also showing me her skin. Her skin was very, very pale, and she's showing me. She's saying my veins were like your veins, but you can see like my veins popping out of my hand on the live here. Okay, so they're very prominent at the moment. That's what she's saying to me. She's saying I'm like you. They're actually popping up. Look at that. Look at that, Ellie. You was doing it. That's how hot I was before. Poor Ellie's freezing.
Cold.
Poor Ellie's freezing. Get my jacket on.
I'm good. I'll survive.
I'm roasting, and poor Ellie's because it's spirit. But I do feel like this lady, she's saying to me that the veins, they could find the veins easily when they put the drip in. Is that right? Is that correct? I don't know why she's telling me that. And I feel like this lady had some sort of issues with the throat as well. And I'll leave that there. But going forward, lots of things coming up for you. I do feel like there's change just around the corner, but keep your chin up, okay? There's nothing to worry about there, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any more validations from you? So we've got Viserys is okay. Yes, I feel like the same thing. So Viserys is I'm in a period that I really compare. Should I do this web shop or just leave that and drive Uber? I feel like you need to do both. I feel like the Uber, if you're planning on doing Uber driving and that's the only job for you, I feel like that job is going to be a bit more flexible and a bit more reliable in money. But the web shop, I feel like that's going to take off later. It's just you've got to put that energy there, so you can do a combination. And I'll leave that there. Exactly. Sheila McCarthy. Sheila, if no message, please, from Spirit for me, let me know. No answer is an answer. I've been trying so hard to get here and ask. So Sheila McCarthy, I think I read for you the other night, Sheila. Did I, Ellie? That name rings a bell because I felt like it was Irish. So Sheila McCarthy, I'm pretty sure I read for you the other night. I do remember the name. Not that I can find where I read it, but I am pretty sure that I read for you the other night. So guys, if you don't get a message, and I've already read for you, I can't help that. But yeah, going back to you, I do feel like there's lots of stuff coming up for you too, Sheila. I'm also getting 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. So look forward to next year around May, because I feel like big things are changing. Okay, I get a function around there as well. So big things are changing, like special function. And I'm also seeing there's someone around you that has issues with the eyes, because I feel like the eyes are just rolling around the head. Okay, so it's like they've got something not right with their eyes. It's like they're dizzy, or they're trying to get their eyesight traction, if that makes sense. And I do get the anxiety around you as well. Far out. Now, who's the person that this is going to sound crazy? Who's the person in the shower And I don't like to see that one, but in the shower and the water's just running. Is that you in the shower and you just put your head underneath the shower and you just let it run on your face? Because I see someone standing there for long periods of time. And this is a female. And I'm looking, they're showing me from the back. Okay, so that's okay. But I feel like this is a female in the shower and they just got their eyes closed, letting the water on the face. It's like you haven't moved for a couple of minutes, like it's a long shower. It's a long time to do that. And it's you're trying to cleanse everything, cleanse the body. And I do feel like that's really good for you. And I've just had another pen, Ellie. That's my second. I only had 2 pens. My first one ran out, and now my second one's run out. So now I've got a third one. So there you go. Oh gosh, I have to use that one. Okay, thank you. Becerra. Over to you there, Miss Ellie. Did you get that one from Becerra? She said, you always write about things so many times. I remind myself, oh my God, Lesley told me this in my reading. It's so amazing. I don't remember what I tell everybody, but sometimes people say, no. I had one client that I did a private reading for, and the whole way through, without a lie, I must have said to her 7 times through an hour reading, what does the number, and it was just right off the bat, what does the number 26 mean to you? Nothing. She kept saying nothing all the way, and she was getting annoyed with me because I kept asking her, because Spirit kept bashing me in the head saying, come on, Lizzie, ask her again. You've got to ask her again. I'm going, oh my God, how can I ask her again when she's, kind of like snarling at me? And sure as ever, I gave it one more shot 3 minutes before the reading was to end. And I said, what does the number 26 to you? Because Spirit keeps asking me. And she sat there and she looked up in the air and she goes, oh, that's my daughter's birthday. I went, oh my God. I said, I can't believe it. You've had me in torture for the whole 1 hour, So Kellyanne Paulin, there's a message there from her, really. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
Over to you.
So Kellyanne said, thank you. I'm a little bit worried now what you may have been referring to about a health problem I know nothing about. I was referring to gastric bypass.
Yeah, I know what she was talking about.
Really appreciate your time.
I knew that you were talking about that, Lovey, but what I was saying is you can fix stuff like that and then you don't. You know what I mean? So it's purely up to you. There's a lot of ways of fixing. I mean, I'm a personal trainer. We never used to advise that. But I can't tell you not to have surgery, and I can't tell you to have surgery either. It's not my job to do that. It's functional medicine doctors with nutrition and everything, so. Oh, that's beautiful. So the Uber will keep me sober as well, or put me in jail. You're very funny, Becerra. Judy Walk, if you see a feather when you look down one day, your daughter's letting you know she's nearby. 100%. You just got to put it out there, guys. She's at peace now. She's at peace. She couldn't go through this. Her mind could not go through it. It was like it was exploding. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. Michelle Lambo said, my elder daughter set a page to combat bullies. We have also gone to the media. The system failed us. 100%, Lovey. It's awful. But you can actually go and help other people or other young girls and other young boys. There's a lot of things out there like that. I had a customer in Wollongong that had 4 in the same year. So year 8 it was, 4 of them, 4 young teenagers. Yeah, Julian Poole, she says, thank you. That's what my intuition is telling me too. 100%, Lovey. Go figure. All right. What have we got here? Maz times Ant Harding. Hi, Leslie, Ellie. Hope you're all good. Yes, thank you. Glad to see you on here. I know a lot of people that joins a lot of psychic groups to help them through the process to connect with our guides. Yes, that's true. So Jana Hamilton says, it sounds like my gran. Shayna Paulson, thank you so much, beautiful. You're welcome. Glennis Lancy, oh my goodness, I've had internet issues now. Oh no. Don't you just hate that when the internet? I upgraded my internet at home to the fastest speed I could get because I never wanted to drop out at all. And it's worked. It's pretty much worked to a T since. But we'll leave it there. You're listening to a live 90.5 FM and we'll be back in a minute. Oh, did you get that stuff?
It's going to take longer than we're here for.
Are you getting any of it?
Oh, I've got 2,000 out of 9,000 items.
Sometimes it says that, but it'll go faster.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it will. Otherwise, I'll just leave it logged in and stuff like that tonight. I can just log out of it.
But you might have to be here. That's the only thing.
I have to log out from home.
We are the Inside Intelligence Group, specializing in the straight corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations.
Very, very good.
Social media intelligence,
Very good, Ellie. Very, very good. Yep.
professional and proactive inside intelligence group.
Did she write back?
Ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. Inside
Feel like what my cat got herself into today.
Station sponsor.
Very cute.
Cat is just. I just had some cut up. It was just like a bit of paper that I cut up, and I came back to her trying to get it off, and
Yeah.
she just gave me this look,
She's
and it's
very
now my
cute.
background.
She's very cute.
She looked very unimpressed with her predicament.
Show everyone. This is Ellie's cat. Look. This is Ellie's cat. Look, she got what has she got on a paper?
She got tangled in paper.
She got tangled in paper. How cute.
Oh my god.
She's very cute.
Kill me. One.
You're welcome, Simonetta.
You can now book a free trial last by visiting www.jujitsuroundhill.com.au or www.jujitsurichmond.com.au.
Station sponsor. Looking for support that caters to your personal needs. Ability Choice Care provides.
Is that your computer?
Disability and aged care services.
Is that your computer making that noise?
Our participant goals and aspirations
What's that?
are services
Yeah.
with supported independent living
Oh.
accommodation and tenancy assistance, home modification designers and support coordinators.
I
and
wasn't sure what it was.
community nursing care for high needs and much more. To contact us.
I've been freezing here while it's making that noise.
Beautiful.
10 Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We have been live for 1 hour. We've got another hour to go. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up your question there. Don't send me a novel because I've got to read it all in my head first before I go and say it on the live. But if you're on one of the other pages, you need to jump over to the main page, which is the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So come over there and we'll do a free mini reading with you. I don't use any cards. I don't need to. I just use direct messages from Spirit. Spirit guides me wherever I need to go, and I have to be very, very strict with Spirit because otherwise he will run the roost here. And I always put boundaries around my spirit. So if you're an up-and-coming medium that you need to have some, just some guidance on how to protect yourself from a lot of things, you make sure that you put boundaries around them. I mean, I've had some psychics on my shows that actually allow spirit to come in 24/7. I don't like that because I just feel like I need to sleep at night. But some psychics that I know that will do 24 hours a day if they could, if they can, and they will, and they do. So you need to make sure that you put boundaries around spirit so that your soul can have a rest. It's a matter of just leaving yourself not wide open for anything and everything to come in through the front door. That's how I see it. So, for example, if I was to let in a whole football team come through my front door, they're all strangers to me. I don't know them. So that's the same as spirit. They're not pets. They're not there to, sometimes they're not there to say hello and be friendly. Sometimes they're there and they cause a bit of havoc as well. So that's why I say this. I say this strongly because I don't want you to, if you're an up and coming medium, I don't want you to suffer like I did at some stage of my life when I was first starting all this stuff until I became really experienced at it all. So Becerra, she says, okay then, thank you. Remember you told about the rent. My neighbor got the rent high a lot more, and they said, Sarah, look for an option as they may do the same to you. That scared me so much. But yeah, don't know. Fair enough. I do see that rent going up, lovey, 100%. It's just, it's the way it is. Oh, okay. So the description I explained about the shower earlier, Sarah said, "Oh my God, I used to do this in the shower as I need cold water sometimes to get rid of my anxiety." Yeah, 100%. And if you go and get your feet on the ground, guys, you'll feel a lot better as well because the earth is healing. Very, very good for you. Oh, thank you, Dixie King. Good night, Leslie, Ellie, Spirit, and everyone. Lights out here in New Zealand. Another brilliant reading. Thank you. You're very welcome. It's good to get feedback. If you're going to see a medium or anything like that, don't let them fish for information. I mean, I only see on the lives here, I only see your question. I don't see your face. I don't even get a chance to look at anything else. I just see a question or your comment, and that's it. I don't see nothing else. I rely 100% on spirit. I put, like I was saying, I put boundaries around spirit. But I don't get any other heads up. I don't use cards. I don't need to use cards. I just get direct messages from spirit. Let's keep going. What else have we got here? We just, while we were in the ad, we just showed everybody on the live here Ellie's cat, and Ellie's cat has actually got herself into a bit of mischief the other day, and she's all tied up. When was it? Today. She got herself into some mischief today, and she's all caught up in some paper and stuff. She's very cute.
She's a monster.
Ellie said she had cut up some important papers. She didn't need them on her bed, and I come back and the cat was all tangled up in them. Oh, jeez. Ah, there you go. That's a good point. Daisy Chain, she says, I don't seem to have trouble with spirit. It seems to be the living. Yes, well, I trust the dead more than I trust the living. That's for sure there, lovey. So it's very difficult to not trust the dead because they don't have a reason to lie. There's no agenda with them. It's just neutral messages. That's all it is. There's nothing to lie about. There's no bullying. There's no, backstabbing, nothing. There's no gossip. There's just straight direct messages from spirit. That's all you'll get with that. And it's time, like, I feel like a lot of people these days, and including myself, don't tolerate, nonsense anymore. We don't tolerate, people that, that's kind of, how can you say it? You don't want to sound like a bully, but just silly people that make things into a mountain, or they're always paranoid that something's about them, like it's personal. They keep taking everything personal. When you say, oh, the cat jumped over the moon, they go, well, I didn't do that. I go, far out. Like, where are you getting that from, So I don't tolerate too much anymore. I just call it out, say it how it is, and I feel like that's more genuine than people just beating around the bush. I've always pretty much been like that anyway. But it's time, these times now, people are starting to fire up a bit more and to get themselves more grounded and more, heard and know their rights. You know what I mean? So paper is probably one of Ellie's tissues. When she has a sneezing fit. That's coming from Wendy Harvey there, Ellie.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's cute. Barbara Buckingham. Hi, Leslie. A lot going on at the moment. Any advice would be great. Thank you. So, Barbara, why does that name ring a bell? I don't know. I just done another pen. Can you believe that? I just literally did. Oh, gosh. I'm not having much luck with pens tonight. So, we've got Barbara Buchanan. I can't say that, but anyway, I've tried. A lot going on at the moment. Any advice would be great. Yes, that would be great. So what do we have here? Spirit, I get the number 10 around you, so that's October, and also January and the number 1. So those two don't work. Those two there, the ones I already had. And I'm also feeling like the number 2 for you as well. So you got February as well. So I feel like January and February, either this year or next year, this year was quite trying for you, but next year is going to be much better. That's what I'm hearing for you. Saying going forward. Okay, that's what I've just heard. I just heard going forward. There's no stopping you this time, okay? So I feel like that you've been pulled back. It's like someone in spirit have been grabbing you by the shirt, or just it's like you've been pulled back. That's what I'm seeing. I just see the hand come out and just pull you back from your hoodie or something like that. So hand on hoodie. And I'm also seeing too an elderly man around you, and I feel like this man is showing me his vehicle. This is an old vehicle. It's not a modern day car. Okay, and I feel like this is a great grandfather. Did your this is going to sound crazy, but did your dad have photos of your great grandfather in a very old, like, Valiant looking car? And it's black and white, the photo. It's very, very old vehicle, and he's quite proud of this vehicle. And it looks like a Valiant, or I don't know, a Citroen or something like that. I don't know if you know your vehicles, but I was brought up with my father being a mechanic, so I know a lot of vehicles, and I was under every car in Sydney. But anyway, and I'm also getting number 12 around you as well. So December is going to be a very good time for you, and this is not just around Christmas time, but I feel like the first 1 to 2 weeks in December, flat chat, no looking back, just keep going. And then it's all going to settle down week 3, week 4, and into January. And then things are going to start to change around February for you, okay? So look forward to that as well. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like there's some exciting times for you coming up. Okie dokie. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'm just scrolled all the way forward. She said, my dad did. Beautiful. So if you could write there, Barbara, the capitals validation, and put the rest of it underneath, that would be great. Thank you. So let's keep going. Vicky Daly, Rita Clark, hello, good afternoon. So where are you from, Rita? I haven't seen you on here before, maybe a while ago. But yeah, tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. So we've got Dangela Jovanik. She said, good morning from Michigan. I'm thinking about moving. Any thoughts on this? And thank you very much. Yes, I do feel like this is a good move. And I do feel like this is going to be around the October to start selling. So what is it now? It's Michigan. So I feel like it's going to be too cold then. But why did I get October for you? What's in October coming up? And what's the number 16, 1 and 67 in the month of July? So if it's July, August, September, October. So I feel like August into September, it's a good time to start thinking about selling and starting to get appraisals and things like that. But I feel like after October, things are going to change, okay? And into February next year will be the move. All right, that's what I'm seeing. I don't know why. I'm just writing these down as I'm going. And the move will be into February next year, and it's better for you. Okay, so it's time. Just pace yourself. Don't go too fast at this, because you need to you're a very OCD kind of person, and you need to just do things at a good pace. So let's keep going. Catherine Johnston, would Spirit have any guidance for my husband? I'm worried about his health. He hates doctors. Whoa. You can hate them as much as you want, but you're going to have to get them sooner or later. That's very, very important. Very important for your health. You need to get him to a doctor. You just get him to go and have a blood test just to see what's going on. Has he got issues with his stomach area, like the bowel, stomach area as well? Because I do feel like there's something around the bowel and the stomach area, like behind the navel, like the belly button. And it's like he's got a herniated. I just saw the belly button pop out. So I feel like there's a herniated belly button. I don't know. I saw that just pop out. I don't know if that was him or his dad, because I feel like his dad had the same issue. And I'm also getting diabetes. And the feet, they're showing me the feet. And I feel like the feet of either the dad, because they look similar, the dad or your husband, it looks like they're quite pink and with white scaly skin, if that makes sense. And it's I feel like this is diabetes, like this is the issue with diabetes. So he needs to get checked. He needs to have something. And just show me bloodstream as well. I don't feel like the bloodstream is clear. So please get him to the doctor. I know they want to be tough, these men, but they're not tough when they're in a grave. And I'm not saying he's going to pass. I'm just saying that they need to get sorted so that they don't, cause themselves a lot of headache and heartache later. It's better to prevent stuff than it is to fix stuff. So prevention, when we used to teach, we used to say prevention is the only cure. Oh. Thank you for everything, lovely. I need to go to sleep. I'm exhausted. We love you so much. Thank you, Basira. That's beautiful. Okay. Oops. I'll just move that. So Teresa Murphy, she says, hi, Lesley from Brisbane. Thank you for your time tonight. Any messages for me and my little family, please, and thank you. Teresa Murphy. Why do I get someone that's in the family that can't see quite well with the right eye vision? It's like they've either got swelling or sinus, because I felt like this was a bit swollen here. Is this a lady around you, like another one? This is like the third one tonight that's had issues with the face. Face issues, like hit the head or something like that. I feel like there's something not right here. They're also showing me too, I feel like there's a kid on a bike, like a big bike. The bike is too big for the child. Don't ask me why I'm showing that. And also give me pressure here. So I feel like someone in the family, if it's not you, has got issues around the forehead, like with pressure, like headache. And I'm also getting the throat area as well. So I feel like there's a lot of things going on with everyone around at the moment. And I feel like this is the elderly lady as well. Oh, bless you, Ellie. Lucky I had my head turned this way so I could see you going to blast everybody. That was a big one. You feel better?
Not really.
Poor girl. She can never stop sneezing in here because it's so dusty. So the throat and going into for this lady, this elderly lady. And I do feel like this lady's got a heart on her sleeve. She's very timid, very shy. Very matter-of-fact lady as well. Did not work. She stayed at home. She said, I enjoyed staying home. Loved my cooking. Loved my cooking, loved my cleaning. She was a clean freak. And she's saying, I love my cleaning, I love my cookies. My cookies, my cleaning, and my cooking. How cute is that? She's the 3 C's, she said. And I'll leave that there. There you go. There you go. Catherine Johnson, over to you there, Ellie.
So Catherine said, he has blood pressure tablets, but
There you
if
go.
he's not well, he won't say he's sick. His dad had that. Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. I saw his dad the same as him. His dad's stubborn. So is your husband. So they've got to stop being stubborn and go and get some, bloods done or something like that, lovey, because he's, just because you want to be a hero and you don't like doctors, that's what they're there for. You can't do anything later when it's too late. Rachel Brown, hello there. Does Spirit have any messages for me today? How's your back going? Because I feel like my back is quite stiff. And it also gives me lower back pain. And this is right down into the hip area in the back part, okay? So where the hips are at the very back. We call it SIJ, sacroiliac joint. SIJ area. And that's in between the hips, the spine and the hips. Lower area. I feel like this has been going for a little while now. It's like your hips they just show me your hips have tilted forward. So there's too much strength in the back muscles and it's not tilting the hips back up the other way. So the stomach muscles need some strength as well. It'll make you feel better. So lower abdominal exercises for you there, Rachel. I'm also getting number 11 around you as well in November and number 13, 1 and 3 is 4 and April. So what's coming up there? And 21. So 2 and 1 is 3 in the month of March. So what does 21 mean to you as well? Or who's that around you? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So let's keep going. Sharon Jordan, she says, another great show with lots of caring people. We are blessed to have them are all around us. That's beautiful. Thank you. That's what I love to do on my shows. I don't really care about anything else. I don't even care too much about the readings, even though they're a blessing for you guys. But I really, really love the fact that everyone comes on here and they have their own conversations going, and that they always, helping one another. That's the most important part. And then it's sharing that beautiful love around as well, which is very beautiful. So over to you there, Miss Ellie. Teresa left a message.
So Teresa said, thanks, Leslie. I get a lot of headaches. My maternal grandmother had a stroke and cooking kept her house immaculate. With eyes, I've been having trouble with my vision and reading. Thank you.
Ah, there you go. Spot on. Thank you, Spirit. How would I know that? But your little grandmother, she's very cute. So even though she had the stroke, she still kept going, like she didn't stop. She's saying to me, she wouldn't have had it any other way. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yes, Wendy Harvey, you and Michelle Coburn are definitely one of our earth angels as well, 100%. Jill Polglaze, 100%. Vicky Daly, any messages from my dad, please, and thank you. Did I read for her earlier? I remember the name. Okay. Dad. Oh, keep your chin up. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know why. He's just saying chin up, put that chin up. And I do feel like there's going to be changes around you. And what's this month? July, nearly end of July, August, September, into September. 2. I just got the 2 months. So into September, like first week of September. And I'm also getting number 22 around you. So 2 and 2 and 4 is the month of April as well, but 22. So what does a 22 mean for you? Or it's coming up. So hold the fort there, I'm hearing. And they're showing me more dollar signs as well. So I feel like this is going to be around October for you as well. So you got September into October. So a little bit tough around September. Okay, so toughness. So toughen up, they're saying to me, and keep your chin up. So don't worry about what's going on around you. Just push through, okay, and you'll be fine. You're stronger than you think you are, Vicky. And I'll leave that there. Okay. What else do we have here? Right. Whoa, we've got Michelle Coburn. That would be very nice. Daisy Chain. Honestly, I'm still sitting in 100 place. Not even a flag, let alone a heart or a badge. What do I have to do around here? I can't work under these conditions. At work, right? When I first started working with my boss, he's amazing, and I love his, like, the wife and him are just amazing. They're the coolest people ever. Anyway, when I started working with the company, I always had this saying, I can't work under these conditions. So what happens? I come into work about a month later after I said it the first few times, nearly every day. And they were laughing at me. And then I come in one day and my boss has got this sign up on my desk, I can't work under these conditions. And he goes, go and have a look in the boardroom. And we've got this big sign over the top of the TV in the boardroom saying, I can't work under these conditions. And now that you've said it, it just reminds me of him. So, but yes, Daisy Chain, I do not know why Facebook still have not given you a top sharer, top follower, top fan badge. I have no idea. You're just going to have to try harder there, Daisy. I don't know. So that's very funny.
I mean,
yeah,
if it makes you feel better, Daisy, mine got kicked off as well. I don't have the badges on the main page anymore either.
Oh, there you go.
It makes you feel a little bit better.
Well, there you go. You got to try harder too, Ellie. I don't know. I can't work under these conditions.
I like most of your posts. I don't share, but I comment on most things and
Oh, I don't get it either. That's the algorithm.
I had a week where I didn't touch anything on Facebook, and then it's poof gone.
Yeah, it's
All of my
gone. There you
pages.
go. There you go. I don't understand it either, but yeah. You guys are just gonna have to try harder, you know. So what can I say, you know? Oh geez, I just got a huge pain in the side of my head. Okay. There's a big validation there from Vicky.
Yeah, Vicky Daly.
Find this person too.
Thank you so much, Leslie. Was homeless for a year, recently got a house. Times have been very, very hard. My car's about to blow up, and I'm changing the way I'm thinking and putting good vibes out to the universe. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful.
And there was also another one from
Yeah.
Teresa. She said, yes, she was, and she cared for me and my sisters when we were little. I still have her bowl she used for her baking. When I use it, I always feel her with me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And there's another validation.
Yeah.
Rachel Brown said, yes, my back and hip have been killing me. I think it's because I've been sleeping on the floor. I will have to do some crunches. Not sure about November or April. Not sure about the number 21. I have been seeing lots of double and triple digits numbers, 1 1, 1
Yeah,
2,
beautiful.
3, so on. Thank you for my mini reading and all of your love and support.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, figure. Well, then hold that fort for that 21, my dear. Or what? Or 2 and 1 is 3. So the month of March as well, or 3. So that's what I've written down here, Rachel. But yeah. Daisy chain, you make me laugh. Okay, what else do we have here? Let me go back a step. So Eva Goldberg, hello there. Liked and shared from the USA. Good morning. Hi, Leslie. Would love any messages. And you're the lady that I spoke to the other night from after my Psychic TV show with Harry T. Yes, I'm on Psychic TV, guys, as well. I do platform readings with them, and I do phone line readings with them and live shows. So, Eva, love any messages. I don't know why, but I've got this huge headache just here at the moment, and I feel like that could be you or someone that's close to you, because all of a sudden it's gone. So the pressure was on my head, and then now it's gone. I feel like this is a fatigued headache, and I feel like this is a lack of sleep. Okay, a lack of sleep, fatigue, headache. And they can be the most annoying / awful feeling headaches ever, you know. And it's like sometimes a fatigue headache when you're lacking sleep can feel like you've just had a hangover, you know. So yeah. I also want to say too, the number 12 for you, 1 and 2 is 3, and the month of March for you as well. So coming up into March next year, what's this now? Everything's going to settle down for you, okay? So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of little bit of ups and downs for you, and I know that you're missing your pet. And we discovered the pet the other night. I got that 100% right with the pet, but I do feel like that you're definitely getting this new puppy. Okay, so this is coming up in the next looks like to me 4 to 6 weeks. I don't think you're going to last any longer without a puppy. All right, I think this is going to be amazing for you. Little black and tan. It's going to be beautiful. I'm also hearing the number 13 around you as well. So 4 and April. So a lot of people have got 13 tonight. 13, 4 or April as well. And what does that mean to you? Lots of stuff coming up around you as well. There's lots of smiles here. So I feel like the smiles are genuinely good around you with other people as well. And I'll leave that there. I just heard celebration. So lots of celebration. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Yep. And you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. We'll be back in a minute.
Alive 90.5.
Adriano Coluccio Funeral Services.
So how much longer?
Owned and operated funeral home, providing dedicated, dignified, versatile, and professional funeral services,
Wow.
assisting community
See, I
members
can
in
do
their
half
time
of
of
it
grief
tonight
and
and
loss,
half
regardless
of
of
it next week.
ethnicity
I
or
can just leave
origin,
it
and commitment to
overnight.
compassion is dedicated to setting the highest standard in
I don't want
funeral
you to get
professionalism and supporting
I'll do
families
half
through
of
what is
it
the
next
most
week.
difficult time of
I'll
their
have
lives.
to
Located in
50% of
Smithfield
it
and
tonight.
Miranda,
You reckon?
servicing
But
surrounding
they're going to be in here at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Services, always with you.
It means you'll have to.
1604 station sponsor.
No, that's right.
I'll get the other half next week and link you to
Sam.
Sam, nice.
What's it say?
Oh, I'm from
Blacktown,
Is it?
Blacktown, woo, Blacktown, Blacktown, oh, Oh, yeah, don't we have it been?
Yeah.
Show your support and show up. Blacktown
It's done
CFC.
heaps
Your
already.
town,
Look, half
your
an hour.
team. Station
No,
sponsor.
that
Are you tired of rising power
Because
prices?
that.
It's
Are
taken
you
an hour to
ready
do
to
half of it.
reduce your energy bills by
Mhm.
50 to
So we've got half an
100%?
hour to do the rest.
It's time to go solar. Solar Ray Energy have helped thousands of
We'll see how we
homeowners
go.
take charge of
I
their
can get
power
the
bills
rest of it
with
next
smart
week.
solar products backed by reliable warranties with local support. Don't put it off. Visit solarmadeeasy.com.au to request a solar quote today. Solar Ray Energy. We'll do the solar, you do the saving. Station sponsor.
The average person
One more.
spends 44 minutes a day thinking about food. At Oz Harvest, thinking about food is a full-time job because we're always looking for new ways to nourish our country and combat food waste and hunger. Every day, we rescue quality surplus food across Australia and deliver it to those who'd otherwise go hungry. And you can help. Every dollar donated to Oz Harvest can provide 2 meals to people in need. Visit ozharvest.org. Thought for food.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. Welcome back to my show, I should say. So if you'd like to have a free media reading, you need to come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and put your question up there so that we can read it out live on the show. And I can read it with no tools, no tarot cards, no crystal balls or anything like that. I just get direct messages from spirit. So it's just like for me, when you're coming out of the shower and the mirror is a bit misty, and I always see the mist go away from the mirror, and then all of a sudden I see out of spirit's eyes or your eyes or whoever's eyes that are there. So if you want to have that can't even talk. If you want to have that free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. So yes. Thank you to everyone that comes to these lives, and Lesley for doing this. I've been completely alone the last few days. It's nice to have this with you all. That's Amy Tunningsley. That's beautiful, Amy. Oh, geez. There's a lot of people that suffer in silence. You know, I pick up this all the time. I have it with most of my readings, with my private readings, with people. You know, and a lot of people are just suffering in silence, and they're either putting up with something that they don't need to, and they're having this torturous life where they don't need to, all because of someone else. You know, so that doesn't have that same appreciation for them. So Eva Goldberg says, thank you, Lesley. Appreciate your message. Yes, my head feels like a hangover, maybe due to grieving, and hoped to have news from breeders that we can contact her. Thank you again. I believe my angels are watching. That's beautiful. She lost her puppy. She lost her doggy, her Doberman, I think it was last week, and she called me on the lines, and yeah, the poor baby. And we've got Ashman as you poggers. You're as young as you feel. Lovely lady. My kids age me. Jenna Hamilton. She says, hi from South Island in New Zealand. She said, is the next destination we plan to visit the right move for us? We plan to make our way there in 3 weeks. Yes, I do feel like this is going to be good for you, lovey. All right, so keep going. They're saying to me, lots of smiles. I see lots of smiles. I feel like this is going to be fine. I feel like you've got the anxiety more than anyone else there. They're saying to me, you're the worrywart and concerned about. There's something else that you're concerned about. I feel like there's something. It's not just the travel, but I do feel like that you're concerned about something else. I can't even spell concerned. There's something else that's bothering you in the background. Is this someone else that you're thinking of, like a family member that you're worried about as well? Because I do see you can be in concerns like, yeah, you're not quite sure, but I do feel like you're on point with what you feel. And I'll leave that there. Haley Dunn says, good morning from Texas. I'd love a reading if anything comes through. So Haley, Texas. Is Texas rioting? I saw something the other day on the news about Texas being rioting or something. I'm not sure if it was actually Texas now. I think it was. So she said, I'd love a reading if anything comes true. So what do we get? I get 16 for you, 7 in July. I also feel like there's been a few hiccups along the way. They give me pain on my right side. So this pain on my right side of my neck into my right side of my shoulder. So can you not put your arm up, or are you having issues rotating your shoulder? What is with the right shoulder / into the neck? Because I feel like it's all gone up into neck. It's like you can't turn, or you've slept on it the wrong way. Shoulder into neck. And I'm also getting that really, really dry, dehydrated sense. Like I feel like I need to drink water. That's what I'm getting, because I feel like my lips are all dry around you and either cracked, lips cracked. And you need to drink a lot of water, because I feel like I feel like I'm dehydrated with my whole mouth, my lips and my mouth. I'm also getting 23 around you. 2 and 3 is 5 in the month of May. So lots of stuff coming up for you next year, leading up into May. Okay, so from January to May, hold the fort. Okay, and hold your ground, because I do feel like there's going to be changes around you that you're going to have to put your feet down, or put your like what do they say? Stand your ground. Okay, and I feel like there's also some work issues as well with you at the moment. They show me like I feel like there's a male at work. I feel like there's a male at work, and this person's got they show me like like a bit of the devil kind of person, like with the black like the black jacket, the long black jacket that's got like the fork in the jacket, and then they've got like that top hat kind of thing, like this is a male around you. And I feel like this is someone that's oh, I saw that one coming, bless you. A male around the family as well. This person's not got their heart on their sleeve. Okay, this person's got another agenda. I don't know who it is, and I feel like this could be an ex or someone that's hanging around work, or they've been following you to work, if that makes sense. If that's not you, I feel like that's either Amy Tunningsney, maybe, no, Jenna Hamilton, Serena Higgins, so around there. If that's not you, just be careful, okay? Sam Farr. Just be careful, because I feel like this person's very, very cunning. Like they won't hurt you, but I don't feel like that they've got the best interests for you, okay? They seem like it, but it's shown me two different, like the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. That's what I'm getting, personality. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Is there any more validations there, Ellie? Over to you.
So Haley Dunn just said, yes, very dehydrated, 100 Fahrenheit in Texas for weeks, which is 37 degrees Celsius.
Meanwhile, we're freezing here. Well, Ellie's freezing right now, and I'm roasting.
Nah, turn to the aircon off. It's too cold.
That's all right. Eva Goldberg, yes, we've done that one. So what else do we have here? Amy Tunningsy, I'm 31 and never felt more alone in my life than I have recently. I only have my ex that I live with, and she isn't around much. She's very happy now we are not together. I have no friends here. I come to these lives to feel like I have people around me so I don't fall apart. Oh, lovey. You're very loved here, Amy, so don't ever feel like you're not loved on our show, okay? So everyone that comes on here is always loved. It doesn't matter, even if they jump off the show or they get their nose out of place and they go somewhere else, and if they come back, they're always loved. They're always welcome, lovey. So don't ever feel like that, We're always here for you. We love you, Amy. We love Michelle Lambert as well, her daughter. We'll be saying prayers for you tonight. Okay, I've got to keep my eye on the time. Okay, very dehydrated, 100 plus Fahrenheit in Texas. Oh my gosh, that is so hot. Francois Smith, bless you from South Africa. Oh my God, not again. I will have lots of washing to do in the morning, Ellie. Says Michelle Coburn. I feel like there's an earthquake brewing and it's making me anxious. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, I don't know about that. Michelle, Karen Riley. I don't know why I said Michelle. Why did I say Michelle around you? Miss Karen Riley. Leslie would very much love a message from Spirit, please. I do get the number 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. I'm also getting 12. Definitely 14. So I've written it twice here, accidentally. I'm also getting number 12 around you as well. 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March. And December. So lots of stuff coming up from you. And are you still thinking of moving? Because I do still feel like you've got that urge to move. I don't feel like this is a good idea for you, though. Okay, I don't feel like this is a very good idea. I feel like that the place that you're in can be transformed into how you really want it to be, and to change everything. But I do feel like that the price is right. They're saying to me for that. Price is right, and don't cut your nose off to spite your face. In other words. Okay, I'm also getting, I had 14. So what's 14 around you? Because I said it 3 times now. I'm also getting 17 as well. So 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August. Now, who's the person around you that can't quite talk properly? Is this Dad? Because I feel like Dad has issues with speech or something not right now. Speech or swallowing or something with the throat into the jaw. I don't know what's going on there, but I feel like there's a bit of pressure on my jaw here. The jaw area into the head. So the pressure on the jaw, and I do feel dizzy. So dizzy, jaw, and I just cracked my jaw. And then into the head area. So something's not right. And I feel like this is around your dad. And I'll leave that there. You keep your chin up there, girl. There's nothing much changing for you at the moment other than you just keep putting along, okay? Look after yourself. No. Vicky Daly, did anybody just hear a cat meow or is it just me? No, I think it's just you. I didn't hear no cat. My cat's not here. She's at home. I'm in the studio. I'm in the Alive 90.5 FM radio station. And we can't bring the cat in here, that's for sure.
I think my cat would tear the place up.
What's that?
I think my cat would tear the place up the way she's been tearing around my room.
Oh, she probably would. Vicky said, Ellie Grace must be just me laughing out loud. Cat's on the brain now. Yes, my cat's very cute. Michelle Lambert says, I don't sleep much anymore. Of course you wouldn't, love you. You're grieving. It's so normal. What you're going through is so normal, okay? So it's a lot of heartbreak for you. Serena Higgins, didn't I do her? Did I do her? Not yet? No. Okay, so we'll do Serena Higgins. All right, I would love a message from Spirit. So Spirit, okay. What do we get for Serena there? Spirit. So I'm getting the 9, and that's September, and I'm also getting the 10. So 9th and the 10th of October. So what's coming up on either 9 or September or both, or the 10 or October for you? Because I feel like things are going to change around those days, okay? I'm also seeing white vehicle. Do you know someone that drives a bigger vehicle like a what do they call it? A truck, like a mini truck or something like that? Because I just saw that as well. This is like a what do they call them at the back? Is this like not a flat tray at the back? They've got the
A flatbed?
No, not the flatbed. They've got the sides up, just like a normal, like a little tipper truck. That's word for it. Like a tipper truck, but without a tip. Sort of kind of like that. We got them at work. But I'm also getting number 16 around you, 1 and 67 in the month of July as well. So what's coming up for you between 9 and September, or 10 or October, 16, 7 or July? Because I feel like those dates are significant around you. If there's nothing that you can think of, hold the fort with those dates, because I feel like they're going to be significant. You guys would have seen on my page yesterday, The 23rd was my friend. She came up to Sydney on Tuesday last week because I had a party at my house. And I said, she said to me, Lesley, what do you get for my daughter-in-law? She's having the baby. And I said, I get the 23. I don't know, I just get 23. That was the first number that came to mind. And she sent me a message. It's on my page. And she said, Lesley, she goes, you're on point because here it is here. I'm just going to put it up on the screen. Wait there. There he is. What a little cutie. And there he is there. What a little cutie. Little Carlton was born at 3:24 a.m. in the morning on the 23rd. How cool is that? She says, just letting you know that you were spot on yet again. Baby Collerton was born at 3:24 a.m. this morning. How cute is that? Bless him. Gosh, imagine, these times growing up now when everything is changing around the world, So Tracy Gibson says to Amy, she says, oh, hun, she says, I found Lesley's lives when I was in exactly the same situation. My ex was so happy and I was heartbroken. He keep coming along, hun, and it really helps, and we love you. That's beautiful, Tracy. Yes, that's right. I do remember that. 100%. You're never alone. Doesn't matter who's passed over to the other side. If you want messages from them, you just ask them to show you. It's that simple. They're always there. They're not going to walk through the front door or knock on the front door and say to you, hey, I think it's time we have a coffee and have a sit down and have a chat. They can't do that. It takes a lot of energy for them to come through to people like me as a medium, let alone you guys. So when you ask your question, just ask them to show you a little sign. It's like they'll give you all the little faint signs. They won't give you, a big neon light. They're going to give you faint signs. That's what I say to people all the time, because people expect to have, this big conversation with them or a sentence or something like that. They can't do that. It's very, very like this. It takes a lot of energy for them to show me in the remote viewing of what's going on. And if they're kind of skeptical, or if they're kind of a bit afraid of what's the spirit side on this side again, because they're on that side, it's a bit hard for them to come out, so, and I don't usually have a problem with them doing that. I find something else, because my spirit will do the psychic side, which is past, present, and future. And then if they see, and if the past loved ones see that I'm getting that right, then they'll come out and they'll want to give you a message from them. So that's how the mediumship side pretty much works for me as well. But yeah. Okay. So Ash Meadow says, Amy Tunningsy, do they do on Facebook women's friend groups? So in Australia we got Bumble, but her friend, etc., at the community platform to meet new friends and join activities. Yeah, well, there's got to be something out there. 100%. Whoops, I just clicked on something then. I don't know what I was clicking on. Okay. So I'm just going to check to see if Miss Harvey sent us a beautiful prayer, because we will. Oh, there we go. There's Ellie again. How many is that?
Louder and louder.
Yeah, I know. How many is that?
5, I think. 4
Yeah,
or 5.
my God, you poor thing. It looks like it's made you really tired, because I know when I get sinus, it makes me look really, really exhausted.
Oh.
So
I always look tired.
So what do we got here? We've got 2 beautiful prayers from Miss Harvey. So we'll go with the second last one, which is beautiful. Is there any more validation, Sarah Lee?
Yes.
Okay, over to you.
Haley Dunn said, I think the man you mentioned in my life is my former employee. He wears a top hat sometimes and we work at the same courthouse.
Ah, there you go.
And
100%.
Riley just popped through. My younger sister's name is Michelle. Yes, I have made that decision to move forward away from here 6 months from now. Dad hasn't mentioned anything about his jaw.
Ah, right. So her sister's name's Michelle. That's so bizarre. Yes, Haley Dunn, that man with the top hat, please. I don't like his energy at all. I don't like how he just reminds me of the like a bad spirit, like a bad, I don't know, like a demon, like a devil, you know. So it sounds crazy, but just stay away from him, okay? You just have your backup. Have your like stay away. I don't like him. It's like he's got two personalities. One personality for when he's working, and then the other personality when he's not working. It's so weird. It's not consistent. I don't know. I just see weird things with that bloke. But anyway. Leona Sunday, what's best for pink eye? I'm ready to scratch my eyeballs out. I have no idea. What's good for that? Not sure. Maybe castor oil. I don't know. I've been using castor oil a lot on my face now for sinus. It seems to be working, so that's for me. And skin, like my skin is normally pretty good, but get to like sounds like an allergy to me. So maybe functional medicine doctor for you as well, lovey. Okay. All right, Francois Smith, I know Miss Elliott's sneezes. Haley Dunn, she says, exactly, 100% Haley. I've just got this really strong, awful feeling about that man. The man with the top hat. I don't like what he looks like. I don't like he's just extremely cunning under that top hat, if that makes sense. It's just not normal. I don't know. Something's not right with him. I feel like you're going to find that out later. Okay, so stay clear. I don't usually say that lightly about people. I don't know. I just don't see the right thing coming from him, if that makes sense. So we're going to go into the prayer. Is there any more validations there, Ellie?
No.
I'm going to do words and prayers. So sitting here thinking of words and maybe even a prayer. Do these words matter? Do you really care? Do they make you wonder as you take them all in? Maybe they give you faith, so let us begin. Do they bring you joy, love, or sometimes peace? This is all within you. It is down to you, your belief. I pray that they give you something on your way through. Nobody can answer that. It is what you feel to be true. Words are powerful, be them good or bad. We pray that you feel comfort if you are feeling quite sad. Life can be very harsh on our way through. Try to stay positive. This will help. This will help know this to be true. You are worthy and unique in your own special way. Hence why we pray, be it night or day. Love and light and blessings, everyone. And good night. And you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
Adriana Coluccio Funeral Services is
To finish early.
operated funeral home.
How's that?
Dignified,
Hang on.
funeral services, assisting community members in their time of grief and loss, regardless of ethnicity.
All right, guys. See you later. I'll see you tomorrow night, 10 p.m.
And supporting families through what is the most difficult time of their lives.
Good night.
Smith, the Miranda, said